Hey everybody, this is Josh, and here we have another enthralling game of StarCraft 2 between Lady Luck, the blue Protoss up here in the top right corner of Tal'Darim Altar LE. His opponent today is TMCI Haiku, trying to perhaps make his name Haiku and didn't know how to spell it. I'm not sure, but he's the red Protoss up here in the top left, and I don't have any player portraits or information on these guys because they're just a couple of ladderers who happen to be playing on the new map in the Blizzard 1v1 map pool. It is Tal'Darim Altar LE, like I said, and some of you may not be familiar with it, so I asked my friend for this replay, and he delivered it thusly. It is just a short PvP, but it doesn't matter because really we're just looking at the new map and the new observer tools for replays and for spectators. So if you didn't notice already, if you look up here in the top right corner, you'll see the supplies for actually both players, the mineral and gas counts for both players. It's pretty cool. That's just displayed all the time by default. And now let's take a look at some of the other new things. We have the name panel, that's Control N. Bam! Look at that. Isn't that cool? You can see all player supply all the time, so I don't constantly have to click on a different player's unit just to glance at their supply count. Now it's just going to be up there all the time for everyone to see. And then they've also added these little tug-of-war style... Wow, look at that APM, 384. What is he doing that's so spammable? But, whatever. Anyways, APM is very, very high for some odd reason. But we also have Control I for minerals. You can pull all these up at one time even, or actually two at a time, I guess. I actually have not played with it very much yet. But there we see you can do units killed, workers killed. That's cool. APM, name panel. I like the name panel, so we're going to keep that. Minerals. Oh, it shows minerals and gas there. Okay, cool. Army supply. That's army and worker supply right away. Very quick little glance at that. That's neat. So I can leave the production tab all the time and just use these as I think about it. So that's really cool. We're going to go ahead and hide this though. And one other new thing, when I take a player's vision just to see what they see, this little new sort of nameplate comes up here. See this? Vision TMCI Haiku. Instead of just saying Haiku, it now has this color and that little vision thing, so you always know what you're looking at. Lady Luck is trying to destroy a pylon right here, and it looks like Haiku is just hiding a probe, perhaps going to build a proxy pylon here soon. But one last thing that, oh, actually there's these little color things up here too, so you can very quickly see which is which. All these tabs are going to be pretty much the same though. Exactly what you would expect. So resources, income, spending is actually a new tab. This one is pretty cool, I think. It's got the total resources spent on economy, technology, and army. And I'm not even sure what economy actually means as far as spending. What is he spending on his economy? Assimilators? Is that it's not how much he's mined, so I'm not too sure I understand that. Is that just these two put together? No, that's only 1,300. So I really don't know what economy means there. Let's look at the production tab so we can figure it out. Maybe pylons, nexuses, probes, and geysers, perhaps? Units lost, still about the same. Army is the same. Production is the same. Spending and resources, I think, are the only new ones. Actually, no, there was a resource tab, duh. But yeah, that's all the cool new stuff. And there is one last thing that I want to show you guys. We'll go ahead and hide that spending tab as we starting to get into a little bit of a battle here. Actually, Lady Luck just took out that stalker, so it's not that much of a battle. But check this out. Control W. That hides the entire everything. It also moves the replay bar, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to figure out some way to keep up with that. That's kind of weird, but yeah. We see the whole battle in all its glory instead of... The only bad thing is I can't leave that hidden all the time because obviously the minimap goes away and I like the minimap, so I'm going to bring it back. Pew! That's kind of cool. I like the way they just kind of fold back out of view. But we do have another big battle coming up, so I'll hide it again. Haiku is looking pretty dominant right here. They have the equal number of units. Lady Luck may actually need to pull probes here to win this fight. Yeah, there goes some 4 probes there. It's going to come down to micro, but it looks like Lady Luck does have the unit advantage, and Haiku just spent more precious minerals on another pylon. Ooh, here come 4 zealots right in the front. He wants to finish down these stalkers so that he can just out micro the zealots. That was a great decision there, not going for the bait. 4 probes do die mercilessly though to those zealots, so now it's down to Lady Luck's micro, and we're gonna actually pull up APM here during this crucial battle. And Heiku was just spamming the crap out of APM earlier. Now it looks like when it's in an actual battle, he's slowed down quite a bit, and Lady Luck has picked up the slack. Will he kill that zealot? Yes, he finally does. Numbers still on Lady Luck's side, just barely. I'm gonna hide that APM now because I don't care anymore. This is, if you couldn't tell already, this is a very relaxed cast. Lady Luck is actually my friend Ryan, and I just asked him for a nice replay here on this new map. Oh, I forgot to talk about the new map very much, because I was looking at all the cool new features. So let's pull up the mini-map once again. We'll just kind of let them battle it out here. There's not much time left in this replay, so we'll let them finish up, and then I'll go over the features, the new features on this Tal'Darim LE map. Heiku just GG's because, you know, he can't keep up his proxy gates long enough. There's 4 gates here for Lady Luck, 4 gates for Heiku, and Heiku has just lost so many more units. It's not worth it to keep up. So Tal'Darim Altar LE. We've got a very large main that I showed you already. There's a slight little gulch here, like, I don't know how else to describe it. It doesn't connect to anything, so Reapers, Blinkstalkers, and Colossi are going to be the only units who really take any advantage with that. Your natural is actually somewhat far from your main mineral line. Might take a couple of creep tumors there for a Zerg player to actually connect to his hatch. I'm not positive there. But one big feature of this natural is it is on high ground, but siege tanks can actually park down here on the low ground and still hit a majority of your worker line, so that is always something to be aware of. If you have been watching the GSL, the Korean Global Star League, then you should be familiar with this map at least to some degree. And actually these destructible rocks are not there on the GSL version. They are only there on Blizzard's new 1v1 map pool version LE, I guess limited edition or ladder edition. Probably ladder edition, but that destructible rock here at the 3rd base is new. The map is totally rotational symmetry, just like Delta Quadrant. There are 4 Xel'Naga towers scattered around, no visibility blockers in front of the Xel'Naga towers, so if you take them, then you are basically just exposed. It's up on high ground, surrounded by 2 little ramps, which I think is interesting. It's like taking high ground just to get the Xel'Naga tower. And let's see. We got the natural, we got the 3rd base with rocks, and then there's a 4th base that's going to be very hard to hold, but there is a little bit of visibility blocker there. You can kind of defend it from your main, tiny bit, but that is going to most likely be your 4th base after the destructible rock base, depending on where you spawn. So Lady Luck here actually could take this as a 3rd base instead of the one with the destructible rocks, just because it's a little bit farther away from his opponent. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the new map features, for the new map Tal'Darim Altar, and hope you guys enjoyed that little exploration of the new stuff. And now that all the future tournaments and stuff are going to be using new maps like Tal'Darim Altar, and of course all the replays will have all these awesome observer tools, that is going to be a lovely treat for you guys and gals who've been wanting some stuff like that. It makes my job a lot easier, to be honest. So hope you guys will stick around for some more replays throughout the weekend, and next week, starting Monday, I will actually be hitting the road preparing early for MLG Dallas, and I'm going to be making tons and tons of videos, bringing you tons and tons of interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, so please stick around here for the near future. I'll see you guys soon.